Hello, how's it going? Hope you're well. Welcome to the RaDQ. I'm actually on time, what I normally like to be on time. Excuse me, I'm chewing gum, so freshening my breath. 7:15 is a good time to get here. For me, I checked to see what Reapers is. Reapers, I think it was the Cloak Tower. Yeah, Cloak Tower. It's going to be very, very busy because it's very easy to do. And it's not, the bonuses, the debuffs aren't that bad. No consumables is very standard. Reduced recharge speed doesn't bother many people. It bothers me a little bit, but not really. It's just not that bad compared to the other ones. Just no dailies. But we've got artifacts, we've got mounts, and we've, there's revives, you can revive yourself, so that's okay. It's pretty standard. And it's a really easy one. So let me do my loadout for it. Someone commented on my stream, hello to you, whoever you are. They said, put a comment and they said, every time I see you, well, I've seen you a couple of times in your streams, you, when you refine the stones, like when I do my bag management, right, and I go, okay, I want to convert, when I do them like that, they said, why do you do them one stack at a time? You do realise there's a mass conversion, like a mass refine. So I answered them. Thank you for saying that. Well, I don't know if, I think you're trying to help me. I do know that it's there. Yeah. It's down here on the cog. This little cog here. Convert refinement points. You can choose all runestones, all gemstones, all equipment, all enchantments. You can choose everything, right? The problem is, I've had horrendous problems in the past, like deleting stuff I didn't want to, because there was no choice. Like if I choose all gemstones, right? I can't. Oh yes, I can. Oh, I can double click them. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought I was stuck with that. But what I prefer to do, I mean, yes, I knew it was here. I don't trust their software, I don't trust things, and I don't trust myself. Like I'll just see it and I go, yep, that's fine, and then delete it and go, oh, bugger, I shouldn't have done that. So the reason I do it one at a time is because I'm just being careful. I go, black pearls, yep. Then I look at that and I go, maybe I want to keep that, maybe I want to give it to someone else, or maybe I can delete it. But it's the same reason that I'm so idiocy with all of these junkies things in here. Like I've got so much junk, but that's just the way I am. I just like keeping stuff. So it's just an old habit of mine where I just do things one at a time. So instead of selling everything, I don't like auto stuff. I don't like stuff that's doing it for you because it doesn't know what my preferences are. And I'm just likely to, I've got a habit of just clicking stuff, going, yep, okay, bang, and then later on going, oh no, what did I do? Do you know what I mean? So I'm just being careful, that's all it is. But thanks for the comment. I assume that you're helping and you're not being a smart ass. Like, you do know, don't you? They're not that stupid, are you? Like, I mean, I don't think they meant it that way. I think they were just saying, like, you're just making life harder for yourself. Maybe you should. Did you know? Like, yeah, I know. I've just got a peculiar way of doing my bags. Like you can see, I've got treasures, I've done this ever since I started the game. I've got like, I think it's lucky, right? That's the way I do it. Because I've got like different things. The only thing I haven't got on here is the daisy, the little flower, the common flower. I always usually have one of those. But I like to keep things for sentimental reasons, or just because I feel like I need it, or I don't know, just stupid reasons. Like bent fork and what else? Let me see. Could probably get rid of that. Like the blue diamonds and the token of worship can go, because I've got 20 of those already. So like I have 20 of everything that I can have for sort of like a strange collection, which means nothing to anyone else. So, and I've got, you know, just stuff I should get rid of, but you know, that's just the way I am. So. This is crafted potion power. I should put that up here. So yeah, I've got just weird bag management habits. I keep things that just mean like this for stupid reasons, and I mean I could have all this empty, and I could just like, you know, whatever. But yeah, I've got like, are these religious tomes? In my mind, he needs a book to read, so I keep books, and he needs something to eat, so I keep the berries. And he likes, you know, he likes his collection of crystals, so he has some sapphires. Like, this is just me being stupid. This is like playing with the characters. Anyway, what am I doing? My loadouts. Okay. Let me see. We will hunt. Okay, what companion do I want for Cloak Tower? I think he's good for crowd control, so yeah, I'll leave him on. I'm enjoying him lately. Minotaur. So normally, and I'll take this chewing gum out. I use him up in Tyraturos because he's perfect for the. I started off just because he was perfect for the heroics up there. He worked really well to bunch them all up into really nice bunches for everybody. But I found I was using him for the farming of the cubes when I was doing the mains as well. He was really good for that. It just helps pull them off me, and it works really well. So I'm starting to use him more and more in the normal dungeons. I used to use Regis for damage. And then I started using, well, I've used different ones. Then I used, was using the Brain for a while. I used the Succubus for a bit. But I'm enjoying him, and I like the look of him as well. And he's just, yeah, he's good for the crowd control, so. And that's part of my role, is support, so. I'm like crowd control supervisor in the party, so. I'm trying to help with that. I can't do it all, but I'm trying to help a little bit anyway. Alright, so Spiteful Presence is on. My powers are all fine. My figurines are in. And not the cosmetic. In illusion. Character. Like that. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay. Cloak Tower at the end, hang on a sec. I do AoE at the end as well. Okay, I do AoE at the end as well because of the mobs on everyone. So I'll take that off and I'll just put, because I won't remember, I'll put materials on. Because there's bosses in the middle, isn't there? Yeah, there is. There's bosses when you're going, yeah, there's two. In the cave, just after the cavern and all that. The Grog the Ravenous, or whatever his name is, and the other one. So that'll help with that. Okay, that's fine. I'll just stay in the one loadout. It's a bit early to ask for after. Let me see if Sabella's got anything. It's not so cold today. It's not so bad. I don't feel that cold anyway. No, she's got nothing. So what should I do for 10 minutes? Is there anything I can do? Oh, and I can do Dread Ring. I can do Dread Ring while I'm waiting.
Slaughter!
So I'm just cleaning my mouse pad. I get a crumb on it or something, and or 1 grain of salt. I'm like the princess in the pea. You ever heard that story?
Wrath Modar has given the army's protected.
The princess and the pea. Hang on a sec.
I don't trust you, Modar. But the Zolkirs are the greater enemy.
The Princess and the Pea is a really old story, like a really old story, about a princess, but she was, like, I think she left her castle or something and she was just a commoner, but they lost the princess anyway and they wanted to find out which one was, like, who was the real princess, something along those lines. So the reason, what they decided to do was they knew that the princess was super evolved and sensitive, and she was an aristocrat and all this stuff. And she had super senses basically. So they put her on a bed with 100 mattresses and a pea underneath the bottom mattress, right at the bottom, and she was uncomfortable, and then they knew she was the pea. They knew she was the princess, right? Not the pea. So anyway, this is story basically, she's so sensitive she can feel a pea through 100 mattresses, right? And when I say that I'm like the princess in the pea, it's like one thing will really annoy me because I'm super sensitive. So if I've got a grain of salt or just a grain or a crumb from a biscuit or whatever on my mouse pad and my finger touches it, then I go, oh, like I can't handle it. I'm super sensitive to it. I think I'm slightly autistic, I think, and I go like, I can't touch it. Like it's not I can't touch it, but I notice it, and I can't stop thinking about it. So I'll just, I have to clean it really properly. So, yeah, as my finger moves around, I just feel it really strongly. I can't ignore it. That's what I'm saying. I'm like the princess and the pea. So I just have to clean. I have to take the mouse pad and wipe it really carefully and get every tiny little scrap of grit off it. Otherwise, I can't focus on the game because of the one piece of salt. I'm strange, I know it. Takes all types to make a world. Takes all types to make a world.
Slaughter!
I wonder what sort of day I'm going to have today. I kept getting the feeling, like an intuitive feeling, that today was going to be something big was going to happen. But now I've said that, probably nothing will happen. I just got a feeling it was like an auspicious day for some reason, either good or bad, I'm not sure.
Neverwinter fools!
He's very cute, this Drake. He's sweet. He's got a lot of personality. The way he looks around, looks at what you're doing and stuff. Like he's always interested in what I'm doing. Not today. I think I might just do queues today, like group stuff. What's wrong? So no one here. This was much nicer when it had mounts everywhere. And they were always here. It always looked full and interesting. Since it's become the event podium, it just doesn't work when it's empty. It looks horrible. Like, why is it here? It was way better when there was permanent display of all the mounts. In my opinion, just my opinion. And this used to be notice boards. Oh, they've got illusions now. Oh, they've got the illusions here. So it's like a showcase for more than just mounts. Surging blood. Ah, that's a great idea. I approve of that. I really approve of that because, yeah, you get an idea of surging blood. I like that one. How much is that? It's not there yet. Surging blood. Okay. See, I want red. I like red. I like the colour red. So it gives you like a red glow. Okay, that could be alright. Unraveling Anomaly 3. Okay. Yeah, I don't like pink. No, well, I do, but not for me. Unleashed Storm. I don't like the Storm ones really at all. Surging Blood. The problem with I like Blood Theft enchant. I've got it on my Ranger. The problem with it is it's too strong and it covers every detail of your clothing. So this is a better option. Actually, I like it a bit better. Blood Theft is great, but it's just like, and also if I put it over Zagan now, it completely covers his tattoos. It goes up to his neck, because that's like a layer, that's like a shirt layer that's invisible with just the tattoos on it. So up to his neck, it's like, and all his arms, it would be completely covered like he had a pullover on, a red pullover, which is not what I want. I want it to look more like this. That would be nice. With the red about, yeah, I like that one. What's that, Surging Blood 3? Okay. I'll try and find that one. Oh yeah, anyway, so in the middle, up and down here, there was a board, like a notice board, and you could access it on either side. It had like things posted on it, and you access the foundry, like the player built. All the players could build their own dungeons, and you could run them and play them for daily astral diamonds. It was one of the quests that Rix used to give. Rix is standing over there. Is he still there? Rix. You know, it says daily quests, right? That hasn't changed since day one. He used to be the one where he was important. You used to have to come to him and get your astral diamond quests. Now when you click him, nothing happens. He does nothing now. But they've left, I think just as a nod to the past, they've left him Rick's daily quests. Having said that now, they'll probably change it, unfortunately. Anyway, so, but you could do daily quests here. Along here, there was a notice board. It was about a bit higher than you, or about as high as you are. And it went from here to about here. About there, just along the middle here, and you could click it and get your dungeon key. Just the player ones that made the ones that the players made. Some of them were good, some of them weren't. Wish it would come back. Person better hurry up. We've got like 18 minutes. Can they get it done in 18 minutes? Maybe.
Nobody's gonna hurt my friends.
Materials isn't doing me much good, so I just use Spiteful Presence. Get the 7% extra damage on all the mobs. We're killing the boss so fast, I'm not going to get any value out of it, so I might as well just get rid of it. Wow, I'm way behind, eh? Where's the campfire? Where's the campfire gone? Check out those the lights from the torches over there. See the ground, on the ground, how it's moving like it's real candlelight, and on the wall. But I don't do that anymore. If you go into the Driftwood Tavern, the fireplace does the same thing. It reflects off onto the people sitting at the table. You notice, and they flicker, like because of they're sitting in front of an actual fire. Very nice. Now they just have static lights. They don't do that effect. And it's really nice. Some effect that they used to use right at the beginning of the game. Very realistic. Gorgeous. Now that's done. Let me do my lockbox.
I smell death.
Yeah, I was woefully low on the leaderboard, wasn't I? I was like last. It's never nice, is it? Royer is very strong. He's always very strong. I'm going to do my influence run after I get my Reaper's token. Tokens? Is it 2 seals or something? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't collect it last time.
We will hunt!
Good day, adventurer. We've got a big...
Oh, hello, adventurer. I have a few adventure-y things that you could take care of. Are you interested?
Hey there, adventurer. Hi, adventurer. The steward has...
Oh, hi, adventurer. Adventurer.
I need some more potions, I think. Yeah. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. Oops. I meant to hit F9, not F5. Hang on. I've got everything on keybind, so I want this thing, this lady here. I use her to sell too. There's another vendor. She does professions, I think, or something. I think, what was that one? Is she the professions vendor? This one? Oh, she's a cell trader. Yeah. The professions vendor says, "What do you want?" or something like this, and she looks like an old witch. So I use this one because she's prettier and she doesn't say anything. She doesn't have an annoying line, voiceover line. So I'll change to scaled. And just get my loadout right.
We will hunt!
I'll try Deep Crow Shriek again. See how that goes. I'm quite enjoying it. Quite enjoy it. Okay, that one.
Slaughter!
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yep. Because I put this. I like putting the guppies on at the end of the stream to say goodbye. So I just like the way it looks. I also like the way it fits with the end card, the things that pop up at the end. So I just like it. I just like that at the end. I just like it. So that's why I swapped to it. Just because I like the way it looks. Because I'm that shallow. Alright, so I can go back to that. Well, it's not shallow, I guess. It's a visual. It's like it's a design choice. Let me go in the queue. Okay, off we go. No, I don't think it's shallow, really. I like to say that a lot of the time, you know, what the interest I've got with a particular power will be because I like the animation of it, not so much the power of it. Like, I just like the way it feels or looks. And I choose a lot of things just because I like the way they look, and I like to say, oh, I'm just being shallow. Just I'm taking the piss out of myself, basically. Yeah, I really like it. It keeps them right off you. I really do like that power. I've had the mount for a really long time, the Adolescent Deep Crow. I've never ever used the mount power. Like I've never thought to use it. Oops. So I thought I'd give it a go, and then yeah, I just upgraded it. Was it yesterday or the day before? I forget. Because I had all these mount tokens building up. I thought I might as well upgrade something. I could try that. Why not? It's close to max already, and I thought I might as well try it. I'm trying it, and I really like it. It's good. It just stuns them for 6 seconds and keeps them. It doesn't stun them. It roots them in place for 6 seconds. They can't chase you. So if you let it off, but I think you've got to be really close to them. So just jump into them, let it off, and then run away. It's a really common mount. Let me have a look. I think you can get it really cheap. Yeah. Oh, the legendary one though. There's no legendary one. If you see a legendary one, it probably won't be any more than about 400,000, something like that. I recommend it. I think it's really handy for mobs, for AoE, not for bosses. I mean, it doesn't do any damage. It increases your damage, but it doesn't do any damage. But it's a really handy power. Not everything has to do damage, you know. Like sometimes it's just good to control things. It's like it's better than defense because it gets them off you completely. Take no damage. If they're melee. If they're melee fighters, which most of the mobs are melee. I think most of them are melee. On average. But when I'm seeing it in Spell Plague, it would be really handy. You know, when you've got like, there's a couple of parts there where you go in Spell Plague and they're just everywhere. Like they just keep spawning and like, well, because people keep triggering them. And they kill people and everyone's like all over the place. So you could just let that off and give everyone a breather for 6 seconds. I think it's really handy. I'm enjoying it. Did I say that already? Can I say it again? I'm enjoying it. I really like it. I really like it. Anything that makes it neater and keeps them in a nice neat place away from you is a good thing. Plop. Got to do the shaman first because he'll revive the other one. Or heal him, I mean. Server's a bit laggy. Yeah, I might get that Surging Blood one. I think I like that one. Surging Tainted Blood. I don't want Tainted Blood. I think that's a different colour, isn't it? Surging Tainted Blood. Are they in collections? Where are they in collections? Where would I find them? I don't think they're in collections. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they are. I don't want Tainted Blood. I just want Surging Blood. Oh, is it Surging? Is it the same thing? Is it? Surging Blood, is that the same as Surging Tainted Blood? I'll have to look it up. Maybe it's the same. Surging Tainted Blood is the same as Surging Blood 3. I guess it's the same one. Surging blood. Surging tainted blood is the same as surging blood. But I'm not making the same mistake I made last time where I got the storm one, the white one, and it looks like those little foam noodles you pack things in boxes with. I don't like it at all. I think it's disgraceful, horrible. I would never use it. The only downside of that mount power is the Deep Show Creek. The Deep Crow Shriek is that it's not very wide. It's not a very big circumference. So they've got to be pretty close to it, and you've got to be pretty close to them to let it off. So I noticed when I was using it on them just before, one was a little bit further away and it didn't get it, didn't affect it, so that's the only downside. It's not a huge circumference. I guess it would be overpowered if it was. It'd be nice if it was the same size as Arcane Singularity.
We could hear them.
It'd be nice if it was the same size as Arcane Singularity, wouldn't it? Like that big. That would be cool. Just give me a minute. I just want to have a look quickly at for the, what is it called? Well, no, it won't be the same because it's tainted blood. Yeah, isn't it? I don't know what colour that is. So no, it won't be the same at all. No. I just want surging blood. Just the red one. I don't want strange colours. I just want red. Yeah, just Surging Blood. That's all I want. I just want that one. Yeah, that would be alright. Just can check something. I want to see if the red on the life drinker enchant is the same as the tone as the red in this one. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Well, almost identical. It's not too blue, in other words. It's not like a pinky red or whatever. I'm just looking at the colour of his inside his arm there. See? Inside his armour, it's the same colour. So his effect would be the same colour as his armour, as his weapon. Oh, awesome. So, yeah, I don't like it when they're two different tones or colours or whatever.
I wonder what recipe.
It wouldn't really look the best if it was like a pink red and then you've got a red red. Yeah, it makes it a ton easier to deal with the mobs. They just stand still. It's like really, really good. I love it. It's really good. Wasted that daily, didn't he?
Morzak was weak and worthy of loss. Easily replaced. Slaughter.
Justice must be served. By the grace
Tell me, which mortal amongst you is depraved enough to betray their friend?
Can't make up my mind. Come in, my uninvited guests. My lemures shall forge your souls into coins and trade them for trinkets.
order!
I'll let someone else do it because it's fun to do. I'll let someone else enjoy doing it. The thing at the end. Surging blood, eh? Yeah, because see the exact colour of my weapon enchant, or what Zagan's weapon enchant, is the same tone of red. Pretty close, anyway. Close enough it'll do. Oh, they're really cheap at the moment. Wow, that's so cheap. Usually like 7,000. They're cheap anyway. At 7 or 8, they're really cheap. Like anything under 10 is cheap. So for 99, you can go through these like water. Okay, but I never get partial stacks. I just get whole stacks. Because I had issues with partial stacks. Like I was swapping them out and changing loadouts, and then when it was going back to the loadout and putting these potions back in, it was putting like 6 in, or 7 or 9 or whatever. It was like really weird. I was doing it for a while. So, but I haven't had any problems since I just buy the full stacks. So I think there's something buggy with the partial stacks, so I don't get those anymore. It was really annoying because no matter what I did, I'd put the 99 back in because it's supposed to do the 99, and then when I change back, it refreshes it, so it puts 99 back in. See down here, it's put 99 in, so it refreshes it automatically. There's some coding in there that it will fill it back up again, but it was doing the opposite. When I was putting a whole 99 in there and then changing loadouts, it was going back to like 6 or 8 or something. There was something buggy with it. Yeah. I said that already, didn't I? Almost went off the edge. Almost fell off the edge then.
see. You have nowhere to hide!
Witness love's judgment!
judgment! You are transformed, Sindrith!
You will die for the pain you have brought me! And now the child brought home.
A Yeth Hound as opposed to a No Hound. It's an alright drop. Oh, that's the one I was looking at down there before. It's this one. I was looking at it before, I was looking at his eyes. It's this one. It's this blue one. I don't know if I have it or it's quite large, isn't it? I don't think it's that large. Actually, I'll use this opportunity to show you something. I'm pretty sure that it's not that big, right? It's like false advertising. They've probably forgotten they've done it. Watch this, watch this. If I haven't got it, if I've already got it, I can do it anyway. Right. So you walk around Protector's Enclave, right? And you see, they've done this elsewhere as well. The old devs, maybe they're all gone by now, but anyway. So you go and you go, oh, I'm looking for a new mount. Someone's new to the game and all that, right? And they come and go, oh, look, these wonderful mounts. Oh, look. Because like you can tell from the fact they're putting the illusions here that it's like a shop window. It's like trying to get you to buy stuff, right? It's trying to say, look how great these are. Right, so now look at the tiger and you go, okay, and look at this one. Oh, this is even bigger. That's more impressive. I want that one. So someone goes, oh, Yeth Hound, I'll go and get that, right? So they buy it. Now let's see if it's the same size. I think it's smaller than that. I think it's a bit smaller because you think, oh, stand next to it. Wow, look how big it is. It's really, really good. I'm sure it's not that big. So watch. Okay, you got it? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have it already. Okay. Have a check out of that. Look at the size difference. There's zero reason. They've done this before. That's why I was so sure it was going to happen. It's the same size as the Tiger, right? Because I think it's the Tiger frame, right? But look at the difference. Look at the difference between... I'm going to make this my thumbnail, actually. Okay, one of those will work for a thumbnail. It's false advertising, right? So look at the size difference, and when you get it, you're all disappointed, and you think, it's not as impressive as I thought. And it's just a scale issue. They put it here, right, because it looks more impressive. And I guess they think, it fills the space up more and whatever, right? They did the same here. They had the Minotaur here when the Minotaur first came out, and it was much, much bigger than the actual Minotaur, right? And I got them both, and I took a screenshot of them next to each other and posted it in the forum. I think it was the forum then, not the Discord. I think it was the forum that I did it, saying like it was, and I made a big stink about it. I tried to, like saying it's actually unfair to the players to think they're going to get A and then they get B. There's like zero reason to have it the wrong size and misrepresent it, because you go, I want a companion that big, right? Just think of it from the mindset of a normal player, and maybe a really young player as well, that's like say 16 or 17 or something, and they go like, oh yeah, I'll get this really cool looking mount, this really like cool looking companion, whatever, and yeah, really good. Size is important, so like you stand next to it and you, like it was half again as big as Zagan or something, it was like really tall, right? And then you get it, and it's like nothing like it, right? Same with this mount. Look, it's the biggest mount. It's bigger than the horse. Look, you think, I want that one. I'll look really good on that. Everyone will think I'll look so cool, right? And then you get it, and you're like, what happened? This isn't my mount. This isn't the one I wanted. I mean, it's the same mount, but it's like, this doesn't look so the same. Like, why is it? It's happened to me a few times. Right? Like I think I'll get this really big mount and it'll look really good, right? And it'll be like a certain, because there are mounts this big. That's like not beyond the realms of possibility. It's got an arsehole. Oh my goodness. It's not beyond the realms of possibility. It could be that size because there's other mounts that are bigger than that. Okay? This gets me riled up because it's disappointing to the players. This is the old dev team. I don't know if there's any of them still around, but they used to do this all the time. See the difference? There's a huge difference in size. Oh. In height, that's a good shot as well. In height and everything, look. So Yeah, not impressed. So if I hadn't known that in advance, and I would have got it thinking, oh, that's a really big mount, great. I think I did it on another character actually, and I was like, oh, so yeah, they need to fix that shit. They really need to fix that shit. Look at that. I don't know. See, the Shadow Drake's the same size, more or less. Huh. So it's not unusual to have a big mount. Like there's other bigger ones. The Guard Drake's even bigger, I think. Oh no, it's about the same size as well. But there are big, look how long he is though. Look, there are big mounts, right? So there's no excuse for like saying, oh well, it's done to scale to the character and stuff. Because a human, like Zagan is pretty big as far as a character goes, he's not small. Small is like the halflings and all that, and the dwarves. They get scaled down on their mounts, but a normal human or an orc or whatever isn't going to get scaled down. They're the maximum size that you can be anyway. There's no bigger, well, other than the Dragonborns are a little bit bigger, I guess. So yeah, interesting, isn't it? That they would do that to the players. This is why players leave, because it's not just that, right? I'm not saying that that's bad enough to make someone want to leave, but when you have lots of little things like that, similar, where they advertise something that comes out and then it's not what they say it was going to be, which they're still doing now. They're still doing it with the what was it? The new was it the new mount? No, the new companion. And then Aragon put out a video and said it'll probably get nerfed because it's a bit too strong. And then, sure enough, they go, oh, we're going to have to scale that back, where, you know, blah, blah, blah. There's all maybe with the battle pass where they just put the bag in, before that people were going, well, it's really disappointing. But mainly when you get something and it's not what it's supposed to be. That's what I'm talking about. And those little things add up over time. So it happens again and again and again. And if you play the game for like 3, 4, 5 years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, over time, it happens again and again and again. And you get more and more and more disillusioned. And in the end you go, screw this company, I'm leaving, I'm not playing anymore. That's one reason people leave, is because they don't get what they were promised. They feel ripped off, they pay money, real world money, to buy Zen, to get something that was advertised as a certain thing. And this comes under that category. Even though it's a small example, it's still the same thing. The advertising that you get this if you buy that. Right? If you want to buy it, that's just what you get. And it's not what you get. Do you know what I mean? It's not what you get at all. And then that adds up, and then another one does it, and then another thing happens, and another thing happens. And you keep getting ripped off, and you get smaller things, and you get things that says they're going to be X amount of power and X amount of stats, and then they bring it out, and it might be that when it first comes out, and then a week or two later they're going, oh, I'm sorry, we made a mistake. We're updating the tooltip. Or it comes out and it doesn't do it at all, and they say, oh, it was a mistake, and they just change the description and leave it the same, and no one's got any recourse. So if they want to save the game, they've got to stop doing little things like this add up to big things. Do you know what I mean? There's the content issue, there's the drops issue, there's the treasure issue, there's the, you know, all the content and the rewards for that content. That's one thing, right? But then there's these little micro things in there amongst there as well, where they bring things out, or they got things that they advertise that you can get, and it's not what it was supposed to be. And people go, oh, fuck this, I'm leaving. They go, oh, look, you know, I just feel, I don't feel like I'm valued as a player. They keep ripping me off. So yeah. Sorry to get upset about it. It gets me riled up because it's a very simple thing. I used to work in customer service for many years, right? And the whole point of being in, like, what you want for that customer, whether I used to work in all sorts of different areas of customers. I used to do retail, hospitality, office work, all sorts of different work where I dealt with the public, and I had to be a good face representative for that company, right? What you want is, when that person comes to you, you want them to leave, if not happier, at least as happy as they were when they arrived. You don't want them to leave you and whatever interaction they've had with you feeling worse. That's the last thing you want. But that's why so many people in like so-called customer support in companies these days are so crap, because they're just so bad at it. You get frustrated and you come away feeling worse than when you contacted them. But you want them to feel happier after you've dealt with them, right? So when you're dealing with players who are coming here to enjoy themselves, it's their recreation. It's not something that they have to do. It's something they want to do to enjoy themselves, relax, and have fun, right? And they'll devote time and effort and sometimes money to do that, because it's here to make them feel good. Why do you do recreation? You do it to feel better. You do it to take your mind off other things, to feel happier in your life, so that when you've done it, you feel refreshed. It's like why people go and play sports, people go and walk in the park, people go and have sex. They do things to make themselves feel better, right? And playing a game online, an MMO, is exactly the same. It's no different. It's your recreation. It's your sport, right? Like, sex is sport for some people, sport is sport for some people. Some people go and hit a ball around a court. Some people go and drink, some people go and watch a movie. They've all got recreation that they like doing. Some people like gardening, some people like volunteering, whatever makes you happy, that's what you do. But the thing that they've all got in common is they make you feel better, they make you feel happy. And too often players come to Neverwinter to feel that way, and then they leave feeling bad. They leave feeling a little bit worse than they came. And that's something that is so easy to fix. It's so easy to fix for the company, and has been for many, many, many years, right? And I've said in the forums many times over the years, so like, people come here to relax and to feel happy, not to feel worse. And so it's up to the company not to make them feel worse. And all these I've said all this so many times. They just ignored me every time. And I really was trying really hard to fight for behalf of the players and make the place just a little bit better, right? Just a little bit better, so that they didn't feel disappointed and ripped off and whatever. And it's very easy to do. Basically, to do it, you just give them people what you promised them. Number one, you don't break your promises. The same with friendships. When someone breaks a promise, it makes you feel bad. You just don't do that. So if you say, this is the amount you're getting, this is what it looks like, and this is how big it is, that's what you fucking give them. Do you know what I mean? That's what you give them. If you advertise a new mount that's got a power on it, you test that mount umpteen times before you release it and make sure it's working, and you get a good reputation as a company that has its shit together, right? The opposite to what Cryptic's always been, right? Cryptic has a nickname called Craptic over the years, many years, like 10 years people have been calling it Craptic because of the stupid crappy things they do, right? And what the company should have been working at, they must know that, because people weren't hiding it. They were saying it in the forums and everything. What the company needed to do all those years was fight to be respected. And to do that, they need to follow through with what they promise. So if they advertise that the players are going to get something, give it to them, and not make them feel ripped off, It's that's why I get so frustrated, because it's so easy to do the right thing. It's so easy to put out a tooltip that's correct, because there's only one fact. It's either right or it's wrong, right? So just double check it, triple check it, quadruple check it if you have to. Make sure that information is correct. And then when you bring out a new item, test it. Don't test it on the live server with the live players. Test it yourself. Basically, play with it yourself and make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do, and that it doesn't break the game elsewhere. Do your job properly. Do you know what I mean? Oh my goodness. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Just make the players happy. You don't have to give them the world. Just when you promise them something, make sure you give it to them. And don't take it off them again. And certainly don't, like something that stupid as that mount, all you have to do is just change the scale. You know they changed the scale of all the vanity pets? By the way, where's my vanity pet? They went through and they changed a bunch of vanity pets and made them bigger, right? The scale of something is very, 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 very easy to do. It takes 5 minutes to change the scale of something and save it to the live server, or save it to whatever file they use for the current game files. It takes what, 10 minutes? Nothing. So they don't have any excuse for making that mount bigger than it actually is, other than 2 reasons. They want to trick people into thinking it's more impressive so that they'll get it, right? Which they did with the new thing, the Minotaur and all that. So when it first came out and it was in the lockbox, that was even worse because people were going to spend keys and spend money on it. This F-Hound is really old, so they, you know, it doesn't cost that much. How much are they on the auction house? Yeah, like 3,700. It's nothing, right? But when it's something that comes out of a lockbox, you could spend 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $70 on keys. If you've got a gambling personality and you've got an addictive personality, right? I don't, but a lot of people that do gaming do, right? And they take advantage of that with the lockbox keys. They say, well, just this time I might get something big. It's like, it's totally gambling, right? When people are spending that kind of money to open stuff and get stuff on a new item, you better be effing sure that it does what it says it's going to do and that it looks like it's advertised. So if you put a model down there in Protector's Enclave downstairs that says this is what you're going to get, make sure it's going to be that. Make sure it's going to be exactly what you're promising, because I promise you, when someone gets that, one player gets that, it adds to their misery, it adds to their disappointment, and sooner or later you'll lose that player. That player will disappear and they won't come back. They might come back in the future, a year down the track, and see if anything's changed, but nothing ever changes here, right? So then they go, oh, they're still doing it, and they leave again. And over time you just lose the players, and this is why this game could be so much busier than it is. It's small things add up to big things, and the overall issue is keeping the game alive. It used to be a really, really busy game for many, many, many years. It outlasted every expectation, right? And it slowly, slowly dies because of these really silly, simple things that they do. And they let the players down. It's really a shame. It really is a shame. Oh, that's my sermon over anyway. I don't understand why they're that incompetent that they do it, or that they're either incompetent or they don't care, one or the other. So we all hope that, you know, the new, you know, what is it? What's the name? Deca is actually pulling them up on this type of stuff and stopping them from doing it, and having some sort of influence over them to like monitor it and oversee it, because they were just hopeless before, hopeless. And I'm actually glad that, you know, the people that got let go, because they were really bad. The customer service people as well, like Julia and stuff like that, they looked down on the players. They didn't interact with the players. Players would ask questions and never get answers for like 2 years. They'd ask again and again. I was one of them. You ask and you ask and you ask. They'd never give you, they don't even say, we'll go and check for you, and come back with any updates or anything. They don't care, or they never used to care, you know what I mean? So there's tiny little things all over the place that could be improved. And there's been a lot of players, I'm one of them, but there's way more players than me that have been offering suggestions over the years on what needs to be fixed. Not like, oh, this power's broken, I want it fixed because, you know, I would benefit from it. That's not the kind of feedback I'm talking about. Like when a particular class wants to make themselves overpowered and everyone else underpowered, so they're trying to constantly buff all their stuff and nerf everyone else. That's a different issue, right? I'm talking about people that have played the game, like Garlanx. He's always suggested stuff about Susie and little Timmy, right? The little new player, the little young kid comes in to play the game and they feel ripped off and disappointed. You know, I'm talking about that kind of stuff where people suggest like you could fix these issues if you did A, B and C. They never listen. And there's been loads of people explaining to them why they need to fix it. Sorry if I'm ranting, but I really care about the game. I've always cared about Neverwinter. It's just such a shame it's been kicked in the guts so many times by the very people that sort of produce it. It's like self-sabotage. I don't know why they do it, but no idea. It's pathetic. It's totally pathetic, some of the things that they've done. And over years, yeah, it really makes you angry after many years of happening again and again. It's like a relationship with somebody and then they keep letting you down. They keep hurting you.
We've been hired to make sure that this safe is safe from the Zentara. So, you know, easy money. You'll be working with Jim on this one, so a note about that. Walnut's got a form you can fill out for when he catches you on fire or something happens to your digits.
It's like a relationship and someone keeps hurting you over and over again and it just ends up being so much you can't handle it and you overreact almost.
We've got 2 jobs.
This is an annoying...
They brought rust monsters to a vault fight. Vaults are made of metal. That's incredibly smart. I'm not sure we can win this. Maybe we can use the explosive runes to keep them away from the vault. It's just an idea. Wondering about my wand? I'm not surprised. It is, after all, the Wand of Wonder. This thing is gonna do all the work. We're just along for the ride.
Is this bugged or something? Oh no, they did. I don't know. They were killing something before, I think.
I was gonna bring a normal wand, but then I was like, what? That's gonna make this way harder. This is gonna be a good one. I can feel it. Remember, these chickens still have the hopes and dreams of the men they were. Hello, Darvis, my old friend. Put a little twist on this one. Wacha! You are adorable. Oh. We gotta close these portals. Bad stuff keeps coming out of them. What is that? Who made that order? Did I make that? Send it through a portal. I was in a band once called The Orbs. I don't think it's connected, it's just something I was thinking of. These orbs are getting out of hand. Thank goodness we had the Wand of Wonder with us. And not just the wand.
For the Horde King!
We go and see what I got.
Slaughter!
Okay, I've got about an hour. What should I do? Oh, I'm still here. I'll do another advanced one. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? I'll do the book.
I smell death. Not so fast. I expect you. Let us see if you are worthy of entering my castle. So nice of you to join me. It appears I've made it back just in time.
Because I'm feeling generous.
You disappointed me. Tales of strength have clearly been exaggerated.
I heard some thieves made off with my spear.
I'm feeling generous. It's sort of an extra, so for me it's just an extra one. So.
The relics you have collected belong to our master. Stand back, my sisters, and watch while I rip the relic from their foot. Continue to resist me. See if you feel the same after this. Attack me if you dare, fools.
Thought I had Vortex on for a second.
Attack me if you dare, fools!
Sometimes people pick it up by accident, they just run across it.
Attack me if you dare, fools!
I am pressing it, it's just not yet. The animation's not going, but I'm holding down my left mouse button. That's why it's staring at me.
The energy released by her
Welcome. I hope the systems did not give you too much trouble. They can be a bit irritable. You are cordially invited to the festivities in Hall. Don't you? I'm performing. You've arrived. Did I not emphasize punctuality? You almost missed the coda. It appears my guest. I'm sorry. dancers go restless. Impressive. Looks like you're in need of a worthier opponent. Let's see how you fare against my fearsome Archon. Failed by one of my favorite pets. Disappointing, but I have no use for you now. I'm impressed. It's going to take more than that for a private audience, though. Let's see if you are worthy. My children, I brought you some fabulous food to feast upon. Of no consequence to the children of the home.
sword, have you? Do your worst!
So kind of you all to join me. Panzarovich is close. You best wield me from here on, lest I slip across the way.
Reclaim the sunset. Many have been before you, far more than a right flame. Reclaim the sunset. Many have been before you, far more than a right flame. Reclaim the sunset. Many have been before you, far more than a right flame. Reclaim the sunset. Many have been before you, far more than a bright blade. Reclaim the sunset. Many have been before you, far more than a bright blade. Enough! Challenge me in my powers. You shall never visit you. I welcome you into my home, and yet you bring such a dreadful item. I fear you have overstayed your welcome. You should never have brought that sword here.
Blast! I've been cursed! You're on your own until I regain my life.
There's no escape. Leave no bone unpicked. Your friend belongs to me now.
The honey badger looks like it's dancing.
I was about to leave alone. Face your end with dignity!
Quickly now!
Face your end with dignity!
Blast! I've been cursed! You're on your own until I regain my light.
You're mine. your allies have betrayed you. You thought they were your friends? Fool. They bow to me now.
You're on your own until I regain my life.
There's no escape. Your friend belongs to me now. That's it. Run! Face your end with dignity! What the hard Face your end with dignity! Time for foreplay. Let us proceed to the main event.
Now, raise me to the heavens!
That you would be worthy, foes.
He is almost ready. Do not relent. Strike him down.
Oh, I am dead.
Finish him. It's finally over. Adventurers, you have my thanks.
It was a nice smooth run. It was really good. Okay, I'm tired, I'm gonna go. I is tired and I need to go to bed. Okay, I've got something to do, so I'm going to go. Alright. Get some water. But I am tired and I'm going to bed very soon. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Be good to yourself. Take it easy. See you later, bye.